Mike check is Shantae Arnett. I'm clocking in really quick just because I need to do a mental exercise and I need to just talk myself through some things. So here I am. I attempted to record a video a few different times and I kind of didn't really know how to record a video about something I couldn't actually verbalize or talk about. But overall, outside of just the specific issues that I'm dealing with or the specific feelings that I have or whatever would have you, overall, I'm just dealing with a feeling of hopelessness right now. And I'm feeling like the things that I'm carrying around with me, the pain that I'm holding on to, and the issues that I'm carrying around with me are eating away at me like terminal illnesses because I have no resolve for the issues. You know what I'm saying? And I realize that a lot of these things come from residual hurt and residual pain and residual frustration from the culmination of my entire life of, being hurt by the people who I love most or being abandoned by the people who I love most. And it's given me a lot of trust issues that I don't know how to navigate in my regular life now as an adult. And so a lot of the times when things happen or whatever, I, depending on what it is and who it is, a lot of the times I have an easy time forgiving, but sometimes, you know what, not even sometimes, a lot of the times my vision of that person or my trust in that person or my level of safety or comfort with that person is diminished because now I get into that space of, okay, well, if you'll hurt me like this, or if you'll do this, or this will happen, then then there's no limits, there's no boundaries, there's no, there's no cap on what can happen, or because I'm one of those type of people who I'm just gonna say it. I've been I've been almost irreparably hurt by every single person I have ever loved. So it's hard for me to even consider that unconditional love exists. It's hard for me to feel emotion now. Like the first few times I tried to record this video, I kind of started crying a little bit because I was in the moment of the frustration and I was so angry and so hurt and so frustrated. But I don't even know, like, I'm just numb. But I think tears for me come from rage. I think it's it's trying to exercise a level of self control that does not spiral into just full on implosion, that my adrenaline reaches a point to where I just start crying, right? And so I'm at a place now where it's like I'm trying to just push forward and really just fight and try to motivate myself and try to motivate myself by motivating you guys because the shit that I said is real. Like in the video today that I posted talking about I po- I posted a video today to Instagram and I was talking about how I wasn't feeling at my emotional and my mental best and how I just wanted to encourage you guys and hopefully it will encourage me to just keep fighting and just keep pushing and keep going for everything that you want to go for. And it made me feel better in the moment because what I was saying was true and I needed to hear it. So maybe somebody else needed to hear it. But at the end of the day, I that's not enough. And I don't know what is, because I'm at a break. I'm at a break where I am numb and I am carrying so much that it just feels like any second now I am going to explode. And I don't know. But what I will say is that this is less about the people who have hurt me or the situations that I found myself in, um, that are terrorizing me, for lack of better words. It's more so about how do I deal with it? How do I move on? How do I keep going? How do I keep pushing? Because these things are going to continue to happen. People are going to continue to hurt you. Things are going to continue to happen. And life is not going to be happy and sunny in the way that you want it. That's just the reality of things. It's not. So my issue is less about how do I deal with the actual things in the moment and how do I deal with myself and how do I keep myself afloat, because I don't I whew, um I hate for this to be so dark. I hate for me to be making this dark ass video right now because I don't want anything that I'm doing to be dark. I want it to be real and I want it to be relatable and I want you guys to really get a sense of honesty and realness from me, for lack of better words. But right now I'm in a dark place and I just need to talk about it. And I feel like I should be happier. I feel like I should be more excited, you know, but I'm not. I'm not. And I don't know how to cope right now. I don't know I don't know how to be encouraging. I feel like my coping mechanism for dealing with all of the pain and the bullshit that I was going through was to help other people and to be there for other people, because I felt like if I could make other people feel better, then I would feel better by proxy. And it's not working anymore. I feel alone. And that's so hard to say when I have people around me who I understand love me. But even the people you love hurt you. Even the people you love do things that disappoint you. Do you know what I mean? And I I I don't know. I want to, I wanted to make this video to talk myself through it. And so at the end, I could let everyone watching this know that it's going to be okay and that we will be fine and that people go through things, and that I was hoping to find the light at the end of the tunnel of this video by just talking myself through it. Because you know, I've mentioned before how I have trouble, not only trust issues, but I've had issues trying to find a therapist and trying to find a professional to talk to, because I am I have been notoriously cast as what people call a career patient. And I am not someone who wants to just go every week and talk about how my week was. I want to actually do the work. But I have been so damaged and so I'm at such a low place. The hole that I'm in is so deep that I don't even want, like, I don't even want to look anymore. Like, I don't care. I don't trust anybody. I'm never going to feel like anybody is ever going to put forth any type of real, like, effort toward helping me figure this out. And so my safe space has been talking to myself, or just not even talking to myself, but just like talking through it on camera and giving myself the safe space to unabashedly and uninhibitedly express myself without feeling like I can't say that, or I'll hurt somebody if I say that, or whatever the case may be. But maybe I need to start doing this more often, because the reason why I don't do more mental checkups is because I don't want my entire channel to be dark. So I don't want to keep making dark videos. Like, I don't want to talk about how depressed I am and how sad I am and how alone I feel and how I am in such a dark place mentally. And I don't, like, even in this moment where my camera is my safe space and I am free to say any and everything that I want to say, even now in this moment, there are things that I feel like I can't honestly say out loud because it's irresponsible to promote myself as someone who is encouraging and is fighting for the betterment of all people, all marginalized people, all queer people, all black people, all people of color, all people suffering from mental illness, all people who are depressed, all people who feel like there is no hope. I want to be the person to help you feel like it is okay, but I can't give that to you right now. And I don't know what to do. And I think that is what's hurting me the most, is that I can't even use my safe space to create a safe space anymore. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should keep making videos. I don't know if I should just disappear. I don't know if I should crawl into, I don't know, like, I don't know if I should just let myself keep falling in this hole. I don't know if I should, like, because in my mind, it's gotten difficult for me to reconcile talking about my feelings, and in this moment vaguely talking about my feelings on the internet, and not being able to actually go to the people who I could have these conversations with and say, hey, this is how I feel. Hey, whatever would have you. Like, I can't have those conversations because I know that they'll never get resolved. I know that the things that have hurt me from these situations, there is no fixing it. Like a conversation can happen, but what can be done? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what to do. But I needed to get this off my chest, and I needed to talk out loud and get these feelings off of my chest, because I've been holding some things in and not making videos for a while because I've been focused on the bathhouse vlog and bathhouse and all of those things. But with good comes bad, and it is what it is. So if anyone out there, if you're watching this and you have seen this and you feel anywhere close to how I feel, if you have had any feelings of hopelessness, if you have any feelings of just loneliness, of abandonment, whatever the case may be, if you just feel like hopeless right now, I can't encourage you the way that I would like to, but what I will say is that you're not alone, is that there are people out there fighting with you and fighting for you, and I am one of them. And I am in one of the worst places I've ever been in my life, but I am going to continue to fight not only for myself, but for the people who understand how I feel. Because I don't know you. I don't know y'all out there. I don't know who you are or what your story is or where you're coming from. But I know what pain feels like. I know what hurt feels like. And I know that I don't want anyone out there, whether I know you or not, to feel how I feel right now. So I'm going to close just by saying that anyone who needs to hear this, because I am one of those people who need to hear this, I love you. You are okay. You are valid and fully within reason to feel any feelings that you feel. You are not crazy. You are not a burden. You are not any of the negative things that you're placing on yourself or that you feel the world is placing on you. And that there are people out here fighting this fight with you. You are not alone. And that you and I and we will get through this together. So that's all I got right now. I'm finna clock out, but I appreciate y'all watching, and hopefully watching this kind of emotional purge will. My bad, y'all. My phone died. But I was wrapping up anyway, so I wanted to come back really quick and just finish up my closing words and just say that, at the end of the day, I love you guys. And anybody who is feeling any type of way that makes you feel like you can't go on. Anyone who feels like hopeless or like there's no hope or there's nobody that understands or that can feel you or that can get where you're coming from. I do. I may not know the specifics, but I know what the hurt feels like. And I want every single person listening who may relate to anything that I'm talking about right now to understand that you are not alone and that you will be okay. It's not going to be easy, and I don't know, I don't have any advice for you guys to take away from this, but I hope that you at least feel heard and that you feel validated and that you feel like someone can understand and can relate, because I can. So with that being said, I'm 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 Shantae Arnett, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.